Hello, beautiful Virgo, and welcome to your general tarot guidance for the next few weeks with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. Thanks for being here. Get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, whatever it is you want. Put your feet up, get comfy. Let's have a look what's coming in for my fellow Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross-watching. All right, my beautiful people, we're going to look at general guidance. We're going to add in some money and career, and we're going to add in some loving connections, okay? Loving connections isn't just romantic love. It's family, it's work colleagues, it's anybody you're connected with, okay? Let's have a look then what's going on. Let's bring the camera down. I'm going to start off with some of these. These are the Wisdom of the Oracle. All the cards I use are linked below, okay? Along with the links to my books. And if you haven't seen it yet, announcement, I have reduced my books from hoping to have in by up to 30%, between 20 and 30%. My angel said to me the other day, we need more people to read these books to realise and understand how powerful they are and how much they can make changes in their life and show them how to do it. So I've reduced them down so that it's more affordable for you. Okay. Alrighty. We've got Observer, To the Sea and a Change in the Wind. Okay. Let's just talk for a little minute about those because March, hugely, massively important for my Virgos, okay? It's important for everybody, but particularly March is important for Virgo and Aries. We've got eclipses, we've got the new astrological year, we've got planets coming into conjunctions. You just go and watch your favourite astrologer. They're all talking about the power of March and April, okay? And they're hugely important, very positive, hugely positive time for Virgo, okay? All right, so Observer, you're being asked to look at something, right? You're being asked to examine. And, you know, Virgos, we're good at that. You know, we're Mercury led, we're very analytical, we're wonderful thinkers, a little bit too deep sometimes. You know, you go down that rabbit hole and you can't get back out again, you know. Right, yeah, I know, I get it, okay. But we need to have a look. Now, Mr. Fox is sat there with his telescope looking at the moon, and he's sitting on an egg. Okay, what number is it? 49. That's a 4, okay? 4s are about your foundation. So where's my foundation? Now your foundation is your home, your stability, your security, your money, all of those things. Where's my foundation? Is it solid? What do I want? Why do I want it? Let's have a really good look at everything inside and out. Now the egg that he's sitting on represents the good stuff of life cracking open, which we want, yes? Now, the moon represents what's unseen, what we don't know about, right? Or what's further, deeper down or out of sight. And so by using the telescope, we can see, we can look. So this is about saying when I put my attention into it, I can see what I need to see. I can feel what I need to feel. I can observe. I can then, with that new knowledge that comes from what I'm looking at and going, now I can decide what I want to do about it. Because some of that needs to be cleansed, cleared, released, shifted, changed. To the Sea is a cleansing card, all right? We want to wash it away. And I'm hearing that song again. I haven't heard that for a while. I want to wash that man right out of my hair. That's like a 1930s film or something. And no, I wasn't born that long ago. Okay. But yeah, I want to wash that man right out of my hair. It could be a man. It could be a woman. It could be a job. It could be a behavior. Whatever it is, what you observe, what you're looking at, you're going, right, okay, I can see that clearly now. So I'm going to cleanse it, release it, make changes, because a change in the wind is wanting to come in. Number 12 is a 3, and 3s are about growth and expansion, and we know that March is significant for that. So I'm looking, I'm observing, and then I am seeing what I need to shift and change, okay? Because what I don't know about, I can't do anything about, but once I see it, I can't unsee it. So I want to see it, I want to cleanse it, and then I'm making changes. So let's find out what those changes are. These are the Tarot of Dreams. Okay, so this is general. We'll come on and look at money and career and stuff in a minute, but let's just look at the general first, okay? All right. So we've got the Queen of Wands. Where do we want this? There. And we want that there. Okay, thank you. Ten of Swords, Two of Cups. We've got Faith. That's the Hierophant. With the Knight of Coins, very Virgo card, with the Four of Wands. Nice, nice. Okay, let's get you an affirmation card. These are mine from Hoping to Have It. We're going to have two of these. What's the most appropriate affirmation for my Virgos? Okay, wealth. Ooh, okay. And happy to be seen. All right, both of those, interestingly, are in the money and career deck, okay, which we will come on to. I want to get a couple of these. These are the Everyday Spirit Guide affirmation cards. Affirmations for my Virgos. Thank you. One more. Are you going to fly or am I choosing? No, I'm choosing. Okay. All right. We're going to change and wait. Okay, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Well, it does to me, and I'll explain it to you now. Okay. All righty. So, I am happy and comfortable to be seen. I welcome success into my life in all its forms. Now, we tend to think about this in terms of career, and it could be. But this can also be about just being successful in terms of I'm living a happy life. I'm living a fulfilled, contented life. I've got happy relationships. I've got happy health. My health is good, whatever. We're looking at being seen. Okay, being seen. I welcome success into my life in all its forms. We've got a lot of judgment around success. Doesn't always serve us, okay? So people will tend to think of success as a particular title, a particular salary, but it's, you know, it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. So I want you to look at your life and look at where you are happy to be seen, okay? Because when we're not happy to be seen and we're hiding and we're withdrawing, and, you know, Virgo does the hermit thing about withdrawing, and that's a choice, and that's fine. But when it's not a choice, because you feel like I can't possibly apply for that job, I can't possibly start dating, I can't possibly, you know, put my house on the market because I don't want people to see it, you know, anything like that. We're coming out of the shadows and we're coming forward to be seen. Okay, now I got the wait card. Wait, it's not the right time. The universe is working on it. Trust in divine timing. Now, the reason that we have the wait card here is because of this one. Okay. Before we start diving in, let me bring them down so you can see them a minute. Okay. So that it makes sense. Before we start diving in to this change that we want to make, before we start diving into cleansing, because we don't know what we're cleansing, we've got to observe. We've got to figure things out first. Now, we can be a little impatient. It is one of our traits, okay? I've been working on patience all my life, and I'm not there yet, but I'm a lot further than I used to be. That we can tend to just jump in. But if we can just wait and observe, just look, just wait, have a little bit of patience while we figure out who we are, what we want, where we're going, what's in the way, what's been stressing us, what's been causing angst, what, all of that. We've got to look at that first. So we're going to wait. Don't jump yet, just wait. Do this bit first. Then we can jump into the change. Okay? All right? That change wants to come in. Change. Make space for the new. Change is coming. Allow change to unfold. Now, it doesn't say change is here. It says change is coming. This is where we've got to put our patience hat on, Virgo. So we're going to spend a little bit of time between now and when? The eclipse. Okay. I'm not sure when that is. I'm not an astrologer. Have a little look. I think it's towards the end of the month. We're going to use this next 2 or 3 weeks to figure it out. Okay, observe your feelings, observe your health, observe your relationships, observe your money, observe your relationship with money. Look at all of that and then cleanse and clear what needs to go. Then the change can come in because you cleared the decks and there's space for the new to come in. Yes? Okay. Alrighty, so money wants to come in. We love money, okay? I am wealthy. I have a wonderful relationship with money. I value it, respect it, and welcome it. Money wants to show up and be in my life. So observe, my Virgos. Do you have a wonderful relationship with money? Are you best friends? I'm pausing there for you to ask yourself that question. Do you have a wonderful relationship with money? Do you value it, respect it, and welcome it? Because when you do, money wants to show up and be in your life. So have a look at that, observe it, okay? I want you to make money your best friend, all right? When we have a best friend, we value them, we respect them, we welcome them, we want to spend time with them, and they want to spend time with us. So make money your best friend. Look at your relationship with money. Is that what needs to change? Is that what you need to observe? Is that what needs to be cleansed? Only you will know, okay? It doesn't have to be about money, but we're wanting to be happy and comfortable to be seen. We're going to wait while we observe, am I happy and comfortable to be seen? Because Virgos can be a little bit reticent with that. So am I? Is that serving me? Let's allow ourselves to come forward, because here's the Queen of Wands. She is very happy to be seen. She stands there loud and proud, struts her stuff. She is very confident. She believes in herself and she knows her worth. She knows her value. So are you valuing yourself enough? Are you comfortable to be seen? And as I said, it's absolutely fine if you choose not to be seen. There is a huge difference between feeling that, yeah, you know, I will absolutely stand loud and proud when it's important to me and I feel that that's right for me, and when it's not, I won't. But if I feel I can't because I don't have the confidence, or I don't feel I'm good enough because I don't know my worth and I don't know my value, then that's what needs to be cleansed and cleared. Because this Ten of Swords, this being stabbed in the back, being let down, being betrayed, you know, terrible stress and horrible time, you know, it really knocks us. But as long as we're staying in that energy, it blocks us from the change that wants to come in, which is a really good change. Look at this. We've got the Two of Cups, which is love, self-love, self-worth, self-value, loving others, beautiful relationships, and the Four of Wands, which is promotions, improvements, upgrades, new homes, greater stability, building on a really firm foundation to be able to move your life forward in any way that you want. So this is what that change is coming in, but we need to really look at your worth. We need to look at your stability. With the Faith card, which is the Hierophant, this is talking about long-term stability, security. It can talk about long-term jobs, long-term relationships, marriages, contracts, things that are really stable and secure. We're going to look at it all. So that's my worth and my value, and that's me being seen. This is my stability and security and long-term kind of future. I'm looking at it all, and I'm going to cleanse off what I need to let go of. I'm going to release, because this is a 10, it's the ending of that struggle and burden. It's that ending of all of that yucky energy, so that I can now build for the future. The Knight of Coins is all about taking action on your long-term stability and security. So he is the slowest knight in the deck. He takes his time because he doesn't rush. He observes, he cleanses, he takes his time in terms of if I rush into this, I could spill most of my coins. So I'm carrying my coin very carefully and very mindfully and very securely, in order that it will grow. So this would be a long-term job that you are going into knowing that that is going to take you forward in a really solid way in your career. A long-term relationship that is secure and solid going forward. I'm going to build the foundation step by step. I'm not going to rush anything. I'm going to move myself forward towards this that change that wants to come in all aspects of my life. So particularly strong around money and having a really good relationship with money and being seen and your value in yourself. As you release any part of you that feels you're not unworthy or you're not this or not that and you should be, all the woulda, shoulda, couldas, let them go, okay? And step into this change that wants to come in, which is greater love and connections, greater self-worth and greater security going forward. This is beautiful. It's really powerful stuff, Virgo, and it's really positive. I like this for you a lot. Okay, let me get my mouthful of tea and we'll look at money and career. Okie dokie. So I'm going to get you one of these. These are mine from Hoping to Have in Wealth and Success. For Virgo, please, for the next few weeks. Thank you. I am taking inspired action. Let's have a look at this. I am taking inspired action and willing to do what is necessary to bring all parts of me into alignment with my success. So, question, observe. Are you taking inspired action, or are you waiting for it to kind of shift itself, right? So yes, we've got the waiting card, but that's waiting in terms of putting the steps in place. I need to first of all observe. So am I willing to do what's necessary to bring all parts of me into alignment with my success? For example, this one, very similar cards, yeah? I have a wonderful relationship with money. So if I don't, am I willing to do what I need to do to bring all parts of me into alignment with it? Okay? So you might say, well, I don't know how to do that. So I would say, okay, get my yellow book from Hoping to Have in the Formula to Wealth and Success. If I've got a poor relationship with money, that book is going to help me fix it. It's going to help me shift my thinking about money and my relationship with money and my vibrational match to it. Or it might be that I need to get some help from some other direction. Don't have to be me or my book. Okay, it could be anybody's. Go watch Esther Hicks, go and read Wayne Dyer, whatever you feel drawn to. But are you willing to do what is necessary to bring all parts of me into alignment with my success? Because something needs to be looked at here. Okay? All right, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck. Tell me more about money and career for my Virgos, please. Thank you so much. Money and career for my lovely Virgos. And I know how much you care about money and career. Virgos and Capricorns, very strong. Okay, lovely. 7 of Pentacles. This is what I'm observing. This is what the Hierophant about. This is my long-term security, stability, finances. 7 of Coins is about examining where I'm at right now. Looking at, does this serve me? Is this going to build and grow my wealth over time? So if this was a job, I might be on a lower salary right now, but there's opportunities for growth and expansion further down the line. And I think, yeah, similar to going to do a course, a class, a degree, anything like that, you know, you put the work in because it's going to pay off further down. This is asking yourself, as Chris Reck would say from Minnow Pond, is the juice worth the squeeze? Am I actually getting out of life what I'm putting into it? So this is where we would observe and we would cleanse and we would make some changes, you know, so bringing in and adopting that saying of work smarter, not harder. How can I streamline it better? How can I improve my relationship with money? I'm looking at all of that right now, okay? And I'm taking inspired action. So that inspired action may be to get a book, do a class, do a course, get some healing, whatever is right for you, but you're bringing your world into balance. It's been out of balance. The 2 of Coins is always about the balance is off. So what can I do? What can I cleanse to bring the balance in? So I'm going to take inspired action. I'm noticing where I'm out of balance, and then I'm looking at what changes I can make to step into, beautiful, the Six of Coins, which is the card of receiving. I want to receive more money, more recognition, more success. I want to receive. This is my energy here now of the generous provider, where I have more than enough. So I'm going to align with I have more than enough. I'm looking at it and saying, okay, let's say, for example, my current job or my current investments are just not giving me the return that I was hoping for. It's not in balance. I'm working very hard, but I'm not really seeing the results. Okay, so I'm going to take inspired action and be willing to do what I need to do. So I'll apply for other jobs. I will look at changing my mindset about money. I'm going to do what I need to do, and then I'm stepping into the receiving. This is lovely. So this is money coming towards you now, Virgo. Okay, more is coming in, more is coming your way, and that is going to end the struggle, end the heaviness, end the difficulty, because you're now focused, Knight of Pentacles again, so we've got him twice, on I'm building my wealth for the future. This is a sort of thing where you're putting money aside for your pension, for your old age. This is the sort of thing where you're looking at, I'll put the work in now and I will get the rewards. And it doesn't have to be decades down the line. This could be, you know, I'll work hard on this for the next 3 months and then I'll really start seeing the rewards coming in. There are people who will align with a better relationship with money and wealth and success and start seeing the results almost immediately. So we're building here for the future, because if a bit more can come in, you say to yourself, well, then that can grow and a bit more again can come in. So we're building here for the future, a very solid, stable, secure foundation. We've got the Queen of Cups on the bottom. So I want you to be really mindful of your own energy. She is very emotionally mature, no tears and tantrums, very calm, very loving and compassionate. Queen of Hearts. I'm in my energy of my heart, knowing my worth, and I'm building my security for the future here. So this looks lovely. Okay. Let's have a look at loving connections now. So as I say, this can be romantic love, platonic, family, people you work with. Okay. So these are mine from hoping to having loving connections. Let me bring it up here. I have the ability to connect with others. I am ready, willing, and able to connect from the heart and build loving, supportive relationships and friendships. This is an energy of opening up to connect, okay? Many of us start to close down, don't we? A friendship ends and we kind of close it down. A relationship ends and we close it down. And, very often that's the right thing to do at that time. You just need a bit of space for yourself to reboot and rebalance. But then it's about, right, I'm ready to open up to a new friend or a new relationship or new work colleagues. I'm ready, willing, and able to connect from the heart and build loving, supportive relationships and friendships. So this is new, wanting to come in here, right? We can also take existing relationships and increase them. I'm ready, willing, and able to connect from the heart. So there's new stuff wanting to come in, which I like. Okay, what deck are we using? We're going to use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Okay, tell me about loving connections for my Virgos, please. I'm ready, willing, and able, guys. Oh, there's the Queen of Wands again. So she's there and she's here again. Know my worth, know my value, being happy to be seen. This is me jumping on dating sites. This is me telling my existing partner we're going out for dinner and we're going to reconnect. This is me telling my partner perhaps that sorry about that, Virgo. I got interrupted. I do apologise. Okay. So loving connections. Queen of Wands twice. My worth, being seen, knowing I'm valuable, and looking at who doesn't value me. that I might want to observe that and cleanse that and shift that and change that. This is you standing in your power, saying, I'm here. I'm here. As a new friend, a new lover, an existing partnership, to say, let's reconnect, whatever is right for you. But this is about saying, I deserve to be seen and recognised for somebody who is special and important, as a friend, as a lover, as a family member, as a work colleague. I'm being seen here because I haven't been seen. Now, this makes sense with that Ten of Swords. The Five of Cups is the card of upset and regrets and sadness. So perhaps I'm sad because I feel invisible. And often we have that energy, don't we? We feel invisible at work, we feel invisible at home, we feel taken for granted. Okay, so what are we going to do about it? Let's observe it, and let's cleanse it, and then let's make some changes. Let's step into speaking our truth. Give people time. Wait, don't expect them to change overnight. But when you're saying, I deserve to be seen and recognised, I am connecting from the heart and being seen. If I've been let down and betrayed, which many of you will have been with that Ten of Swords there, by a friend and I ended the friendship, or by colleagues at work and I left the job, many of us have been through that, and it can put us off trying again, and it's to say, well, I'm giving them an awful lot of power, aren't I, to mess my life up because I can't trust again. Can we just say, what have I learned from this? Let's observe, let's look at it and say, okay, perhaps, they were people in my life that took advantage of me, and I ended those friendships. Why? Because I see my worth and I know I'm worth more and I deserve better. So good, well done me, tick, tick, tick. Now I step into I deserve better. I'm being seen as a confident, strong person, male or female, don't worry about the gender. So I can let this go now. I can cleanse this out and say, now I would attract people who do see me, who do recognize me, who do respect me and value me. So I'm open, ready, willing and able to connect from the heart with new friendships, with existing perhaps friendships on a different level, because I'm saying to them, up till now I have felt a bit invisible, and that's not okay, because I value myself and I need you to value me too. And if you don't, then we're done. And those that are right for you in your life will stay and say, I'm so sorry that I've made you feel like that. I will do better. Okay? So we're going to let this go. That's what needs to be cleansed and cleared. Old hurts, old wounds from the past. Let's let them go now. Let's move forward. And let's look at things from a different perspective with the Hanging Man. He's always about surrender, let go, just, look at things upside down and inside out. What was my part in that? Because it always will be a bit, all right? And including when somebody's been really bad to you, okay? What's my part in that? I allowed it. I put up with it, okay? People who are very strong in terms of their worth and value, they may experience betrayal or abuse, but only once, because they're like, we're done. You are never speaking to me like that again. You are never doing that again. We're done. They will never allow it to go on and on. So what's my part? Was I giving them another chance, second chance, third chance, 100th chance? That's because I didn't value myself enough. So I'm going to value myself. I'm going to look at it upside down and inside out. And I'm going to look at, he's pointing to that Four of Cups, that Four of Wands. My home, my relationships, my marriage. I'm going to look at everything and look at the value I place on myself first, because the way others are with you reflects the way you are with yourself, not the way you are with them, the way you are with you. So if they're disrespecting you, that means you're disrespecting yourself. So step into your worth. I'm amazing. I'm fabulous. I deserve all good things. Then you'll find that other people will reflect that back to you, or they will exit out. So looking at everything upside down and inside out, it's time for you to come into your worth, big time. And there is the strength to help you to do it. The Strength card, stepping into your power, your confidence, resilience, tenacity, determination. I've got this. I can do it. I am worthy. I am deserving, and I am ready. Willing and able to connect from the heart with beautiful, supportive, loving friendships and relationships. Okay? Alrighty. Let's finish off with some angel messages. And this is the Angels of Atlantis. We've got Raziel with faith, Raziel again with dreams, and Raziel again with intuition. Well, Raziel seems to be your angel of the moment, okay? So we're going to work with Raziel over the next few weeks, Virgo, okay? Faith. Having trust that all is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. Having faith and trust in yourself, in life, in your ability to create and achieve. Have faith. And I want you to dream and dream big. Okay? Dream big, my beautiful Virgos. Allow yourself to go into the most beautiful, calming, peaceful sleep state. Allow yourself to connect in with yourself, your heart, and your own sense of who you are. And then allow yourself to dream big of the future that you want to create with that change in the wind. Trust your intuition and listen to it. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that inner guidance. Trust it, allow it, and it will lead the way. All right? All right. They want you to have one of these before we go. This is the Oracle of the Angels. Final message for my Virgos, please. Is that one, is it? Yeah. Look at your health. It's a Virgo card. Look at your health, my beautiful people. Okay, health, number 9. It's a Virgo card. And I don't just mean your physical health. We tend to think of health as physical. Mental health, emotional health, psychological health, spiritual health. Look at your health in all aspects. Observe, okay, who or what is bringing you down, stressing you out, how it's impacting your health, how it's impacting your well-being. Look at it all and then make the decision. I'm ready for that change. I'm ready to say, I'm not going to let that, allow it. I'm not going to let it in. I'm not going to allow it to knock my health off anymore. Ill health is caused by imbalance energetically in the body, which is caused by us being impacted on our environment and our thoughts and our feelings. Yeah? Whenever people are generally in a really stressful situation, you know, a toxic job, a toxic relationship, you know, really struggling financially, their health is impacted in multiple ways. So look at it, observe it, own it, and then say, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to change? Yeah. It's one of the things, I'll give you an example. I was talking last week in the collective reading about the way that after I did some healing on my womb area, I was able to cancel a hysterectomy. Right. That cause of that was old traumas of multiple different reasons. Now, I didn't have a problem after I'd done the healing with any of my monthly cycles after that for about 5 years. And then I got involved in a new relationship with a very turbulent man. And I started to have period pains again. And I was like, look at that. I haven't had any of that for 5 years and now they're back. So I was able to observe that that relationship was toxic for me, that it was bringing toxicity into my system. I ended the relationship and my monthly cycles calmed down again. But I'm a healer, I'm a Reiki master, I understand these things. And many of you do, but many of you don't. So I want you to understand, if your health's taken a nosedive because of, look around you, job, home, whatever, then do what you can to let those out of your life and release them so that you can bring your attention back into yourself. If things are off in your health, then look at your environment, look at your circumstances, and say to yourself, what can I do to bring my world and life back into balance? Okay, because this is an enormous opportunity, Virgo, an enormous opportunity with this huge change that's happening for us in March. Massive opportunity to improve our lives, to take it to the next level, to raise our vibration, to improve our relationships in all areas, including our relationship with our own health. All right? So that's what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. If it was, you know what to do. Give it a like, a share, leave a comment if you enjoyed it, and do check out the weekly collective readings. I know many of you don't, because unless it says Virgo, I'm not watching it, but there is something in there for everybody, and there are important messages coming through directly from Spirit for the collective. So do check them out. I'm going to put the playlist up here so you can look at them, all right, if you want to. And I'm going to put the playlist down here of Virgo, so if you want to look at other readings that I've done for you, if you feel drawn to them, just trust there's something in there for you, all right? And I'll see you next time. Take care, lots of love. Bye-bye.